And good morning. Today we are driving to Beaulieu, where we will park the camper and we will unload the bikes and head down the Beaulieu to Buckler's Hard Trail to see the pretty maritime village of Buckler's Hard. Join us on our journey. So yes, it's just a short drive to Beaulieu and then a 2-mile cycle to Buckler's Hard, where we will stop for a break before cycling back again. Let's go! Here we are, let's find somewhere to park. Yep, it looks busy today. Okay, let's go round again. And take 2. Whoop, is that somebody going? Let's check it out. It is, but even for the campervan that space is a little bit tight, so we are going to go around again just one more time. And we get lucky. This very nice gentleman here waving us down must have seen us go around a few times and has told us we can have his space, which is right on the end, so that is perfect. Thank you very much, kind sir. We have arrived at Beaulieu car park. We are having our lunch. And we are then going to go for a bike ride from Beaulieu to Buckler's Hard.
And Daddy forgot the chocolate, so we can buy some from the shop.
Disaster. Oops. Disaster, we forgot the chocolate. We only live 10 minutes away, but we forgot the chocolate. But we have our bikes, we have our people, we're having lunch. Very nice. We were lucky enough to get a spot right on the end of a car parking line, which means we've got plenty of room, but it also means all the cars drive past us. I'm sure we won't get hit. So we're going to grab the bikes now. We are going to head to Beaulieu and find the footpath that leads to Bucklershard. And we will have the camera on the bike, so hopefully get some good shots as we're cycling through. And we'll stop off on the way, look at the scenery, have a look at the river, and have a look at Bucklershard when we get to the other end. So see you on the way. The path to Bucklershard starts a short way up Beaulieu High Street. There's a signpost telling you where it is, and it also tells you the journey is about 2 miles. You may have seen on a previous video that there are a lot of wild roaming donkeys around Beaulieu, so cattle grids and gates like this one are pretty common. Easily negotiated though. Let's continue. You may have and you will see that the footage from the bike is pretty bumpy. I have since got a new GoPro, and in the next videos they are going to be a lot smoother as we test that out as well. The gate might have been easy to negotiate, but for one of us in particular, the cattle grids wasn't. Oh. And that sound you've just heard was the sound of Max tumbling. Bruised ego and a few stings from the stinging nettles, but we are soon on our way again. Perfect day for a bike ride, and there is some beautiful scenery to enjoy on the way as well. Let's continue. Time to catch them up. Of course, if you're cycling, you need to take extra special care looking out for other people, particularly children and dogs. We are doing this during coronavirus, so we need to take extra special care, even though the restrictions are being lifted somewhat. That tumble doesn't seem to have affected Max. He seems to lead the way these days, and we're always playing catch up.
Okay, walk out this gate. I don't know if this gate opens or not, so there might be people coming through it.
Most places are pretty well signposted. A quick health check on Max's injuries, and then we are off again. If you're doing this trip on a beautiful day like today, please be prepared to see quite a few people and be courteous as you're walking or cycling past. So just up here on the left you'll see a bit of an opening. You do have the option to head riverside here. There's a pretty walk along the boardwalk, which we are going to have a quick look at in a minute. but unfortunately you're not allowed to take bikes, so we will stick to the main path and perhaps do the boardwalk again another day. As I've already mentioned, this GoPro camera is a Hero 3 model, so it is at least 7 years old now. I have bought a Hero 8, which I didn't have when this was being filmed, so check out this link for some footage taken on the new one where you should be able to see the difference. Maybe now's a good time to stop and check out the boardwalk and the river. This looks like a good spot. We've stopped on the footpath. So this is the Buckley to Beaulieu's, Buckler's Hard to Beaulieu cycle route. It's all very easy. There's a few hills, but it's very easy to cycle. We've stopped off at this little gap here because it goes down to the river. So we're going to head down there now and have a look, see what the river's like. To cycle on the boardwalk, so we've just stopped on the cycle path and we found this little cut through that we're going to walk through and have a look at the Beaulieu River, which is just up here. The boardwalk carries on down there. This is river. This is just telling us all about the river. We've got some boats out on the river.
Daddy, there may be snakes here.
Do you think there are snakes, Max?
Yeah.
Could
it's
be.
not and it's sunny.
So that was a little cutout on Beaulieu River. Saw some boats and there's a nice little wooden platform there. I think there's lots of those along the boardwalk, so if you do walk it, nice little places to stop out and look at the river. Here's another boardwalk going that way. Okay, it's time to move on. So as we enjoy this final bike ride, as we approach Buckler's Hard, it's now a good time to tell you a little bit about it. It's situated on the banks of the Beaulieu River, and you will find this peaceful and relative tranquility of what is called Buckler's Hard. Once a thriving shipbuilding village where ships for Nelson's fleet at Trafalgar were built, Buckler's Hard is now a quiet oasis, allowing you to escape the rigours of modern life. In the village there's a maritime museum, a historic shipwright's cottage and other attractions that historians in particular will love. You have the opportunity to catch a river cruise, and on selected days the Gypsy Moth, Sir Francis Chichester's yacht that he single-handedly sailed nearly 30,000 miles around the earth in 9 months and a day, and it broke 7 records in the process. Of course we can't do any of that at the moment thanks to nothing being open, but one day perhaps we will return and see a little bit more of this lovely riverside town. Beautiful day here now. This is Buckler's Hard. We've arrived at Buckler's Hard. It's a pretty little village. I don't think there's much here. It's all sorts of little historical things that we can investigate, probably without Max. Okay, time to catch them up again. Buckler's hard. Yeah, I am sorry. I didn't see the no cycling sign that you can see here. That's my mistake. Just having a chill out. Ice creams and coffees, yeah?
Yeah.
Beautiful blue sky. Cheers. So we passed through the marina type area on the way in, and clearly boating is obviously a big thing here because of the history. This looks like some kind of boat shed, and these are, I understand, 18th century launchways where Nelson's navy was launched from. I've been reliably informed. Really a pleasant place to spend an hour or two. Hey, fishy. Out here on the water, it's really nice. Nice cool breeze coming out to us. Not sure if you can hear this because there is a bit of a breeze. What do you think of it, Max? It's nice here, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's peaceful. Quite a few people around. Let me turn around and show you. There's the grounds of Buckler's Hard. Okay, so in these buildings here are this is Village Street. The Shipwright's Cottage and St Mary's Chapel are along here, and let's have a quick cycle up the hill. This is Buckler's Hard. This is like the main
main villagey bit. Made to look even more pretty by the beautiful day we're having.
And also along here we have the Master Builders Hotel, which has a restaurant and pub in it. Obviously closed, but we've walked here before, and we've walked the walk a couple of years ago, and we enjoyed lunch. And it's a recommended place if you are visiting and things are open. Oh yes, we wish that pub was open now for a nice cold lager or an IPA. Let's wander back down anyway.
So that was Buckler's Hard. Take some more snippets on the way out, but I think it's back on the bikes and back along the footpath to the Campervan.
This is where you board the river cruise when it's running. We're going to have one more quick look around before we continue. Okay, join me for the very quick cycle home. Let's go. Here we are, pretty much back where we started. Back out onto the main high street, and it's now time to find the car. To the left here you can see the footpath that we took to start the ride off with. This joins up with the road just before the gate that we came through, that we've just come back through. We're back. Right, we're back. Back at the Campervan. I think it was about a 4.5 mile
round trip with a little bit of scooting around down there. Pretty easy, a few hills, but you could do it with a decent buggy, you could do it with your bikes, walk it. The walking is really good because you can go out on the boardwalk and walk along by the river, whereas we just cycle through the footpath. But yeah, we're back now. We're going to go home and have a nice cold drink, so thanks for watching. We're going to be doing a lot more of these over the next few weeks and months, so please give us a thumbs up and a subscribe, and we will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.